I'm Austin Cranford, and this is Matt Pangrack. Today we're fishing in central Oklahoma on a 600-acre lake. It's gonna blow today, but we're here in the fall, so we're gonna be buzz baiting, swim jigging, frogging. The water temperature's in the mid to high 60s, so it should be pretty good. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now.
That's a big one right there.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southwest region every week.
You ever caught a fish that big?
No!
Got him.
Another day. There you go. Another redfish.
Got him.
Now, that's what Let's Fish TV is all about right there, guys.
Welcome to Let's Fish TV. I'm Matt Pangrack along with Austin Cranford. We're filling in for Andrew Upshaw this week, and this week we are on a fall bite on a small 600-acre public lake in central Oklahoma. We'll be targeting largemouth bass using topwaters, chatterbaits, and jigs. We'll have this week's fishing reports from your local region from our inside reporters. We're gonna get the boat ready and launched and in the water right now.
And while we do, let's kick it back to the studio for your weekend planner.
Thanks so much for joining us. These Salooner tables are predicting fair game fish activity on Saturday and Sunday. Peak game fish activity begins early around 6:02 Saturday and 6:43 Sunday morning. Evening activity will begin around 6:18 on Saturday and 6:58 on Sunday evening. Depending on your location, the sun will rise around 6:54 and set around 5:31. And evenings will have a moon that is 53% visible. Be sure to join Let's Fish TV on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay up to date with our latest fishing adventures and tips. Plus, follow us on Facebook at Let's Fish TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all of our past episodes.
We are in central Oklahoma during the fall to winter transition. We're on one of these small 600 to 700 acre lakes. A lot of these small towns in Oklahoma have drinking water lakes that offer fantastic bass fishing. Hey, there's been a lot lately in the professional fishing world about spinning rods and finesse baits. We're gonna see if we can power fish these fish out here. Water's in the mid 60s, buzz baits, swim jigs, frogs. We're gonna see if we can get it done. Largemouth bass in central Oklahoma. Yep. I'm just fishing. Oh, there's a good one.
Good one.
There's the first good fish of the day. We were just talking, we're up here kind of towards the creek. Most of these smaller lakes will have creeks, probably about a 2.5 pounder. Most of these smaller, boy, he ate it. Most of these smaller lakes will have creeks in the back of them, a little bit more color on the water, but we had a little bit of natural rock mixed with the water willow. These fish get up there. A lot of the bait fish up here, obviously this is imitating a shad, but there's a lot of warmouths or hybrid sunfish, and this time of the year they'll get up there. Those hybrid sunfish like to sit around in those rocks and just a moving bait. As it gets colder, when you're trying to figure it out, I like to use a moving bait, a plopper style bait, a buzz bait style bait instead of a walking style bait until you really dial in where they are, and then you can slow down. But that'll get things started this morning. Nice, healthy Oklahoma largemouth.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you once again by the good folks at Skeleton Optics. You want good quality optics with the best lenses you can get. That's Zeiss lenses from Skeleton Optics. Now this week we're going to start on Lake Fork and we're going to fish for some bass. The cooling weather is bringing the fish up shallow, and on Lake Fork that means you want to fish the grass. Now there's not as much grass as there used to be in what some would call the heyday or the glory days of Lake Fork, but there is still some hydrilla to be found on the lake. Once you find it, fish over the top with your frogs, your buzz baits, even your minnow spoons, and then start working the edges, your spinner baits, your blade baits, your yum dingers, things like that. Work those around the outside edges. If you can find some deep grass, work those A-rigs over the top of that, or your diving crankbaits. Now, over at Cooper Lake, the catfish are also going to be moving shallow with the cooler weather, and we're going to look way up the lake to the timber where we can find channels or points that are heavily timbered near some kind of brush cover. Throw your catfish baits out, your cut bait, your live bait. You'll catch those Cooper cats. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
You know, when you're in Oklahoma, one of the things Oklahoma is known for is wind. And if we were on a big lake, Eufaula, Grand, 10 Killer, something like that right now, it'd be almost unfishable. We're gonna have 25, 30 mile an hour winds today. One of the cool things about these smaller lakes, A, you can always get your boat in on them, and even if it's windy, there's places you can tuck behind. So what we're looking for, it's early in the morning already, and it's already blowing 20. It's supposed to blow 30, 35. So we kind of adjusted our game plan to find one of these lakes based on which way the wind is blowing. You can always find a lake that you can get your boat on. That way, if you only have 1-2 days off to be able to go fish, one of these 3 to 1,000 acre lakes is a great option regardless of the conditions. You can always fish and fish effectively on one of these smaller lakes. This could be a bite here.
That could be a bite.
That one didn't just smash it either, though.
No?
Kind of surprised me. I was expecting him to be another small one.
You would think it'd be 2 to 1 on the chatter, though. I mean, there's fish up there. I mean, we got 11 feet of water here.
Yeah, no, there's one here.
You got him? Nice fish,
Oh,
Austin.
yeah. There it is.
Nice fish.
That's a good one. Oh yeah, on a chatterbait. See, the water here in Oklahoma in October, all our lakes are usually pretty low this time of year, and you can see this water willow, you can just see the bank, and this thing's just sticking out a little bit further, and I switched to the chatterbait just to get it out in front of it, and those fish are sitting right out in front of it. That's a good 2.5 pounder right there, good solid fish. We're getting closer up here to the river, closer to the back, and in the fall, that's kind of the way that you want to be working. And it seems like Matt just caught one right here, and I just caught one right here, and it looks like they're a little further back.
There's definitely enough here. We're in 5 foot right here.
Yeah. Whew, something. You got it. Don't tell me, that's a white bass. Are you kidding me? Here we are out here in central Oklahoma, targeting white bass with swim jigs. Oh, we are gonna earn it today. Well, I'm telling you, when we get on the backside of the island, there should be a little more depth. Last time I was here, this side was hanging on for dear life, and back there had 3 foot of water on it, so.
We got 4 foot right here.
Yeah, there ought to be one right there. Oh my God. He just tried to eat it right there.
There's a fish.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got a white bass show going. Was that a bigger one?
Yeah, this was like a 3 pounder right here. He blew up and I was hung up in the... Yeah, we're missing a little bit of water here.
There's a giant.
Oh yeah, absolute.
Guys,
That's our guy.
if you want to catch fish like this,
He ain't caught him yet.
if you guys want to catch fish like this, you need to come out to Oklahoma in the fall.
Throw buzz baits and frogs. He got it.
Nice. Good one?
He's just a little guy. He might not be a keeper. We'll catch a bigger one. We'll catch a couple good ones out of those main lake piles.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Tie One On, and by Glacier Outdoor, outdoors since 1982.
Good one. Good one.
Nice.
Yes. That's a good one.
We started off the morning, we caught a couple of nice fish up shallow. Austin caught 2.5, 3 pounder on a chatterbait, caught a nice one on a buzzbait. But what we noticed was there weren't as many fish in that water willow on those little transition close to the channel as there should have been up shallow. So one of the things this time of the year, the fish oftentimes follow the baits. A lot of these lakes, well, all lakes in Oklahoma are man-made lakes. So you have a lot of timber, you have a lot of cut off tree stumps when they make these small lakes. So it's really easy to find. You kind of just find where a creek leads in, find the creek channel, and then look for the stumps all around the creek. We're just pitching drop shots to them now, just seeing if these fish with that water being really low, we got the boat stuck a couple times up in the river, have kind of backed off a little bit and are sitting on these first kind of wood transition areas. The water temperature this time of year in this fall winter should be in the 50s, low 60s. It's actually in the upper 60s right now, so it's still kind of a fall bite. Hasn't really transitioned yet. You can tell with all this wind we're just about to hit our first major cold snap of the year, but this is a really good way to kind of figure out where the fish are in the lake, mix it up, and when you're on a fishery that's about a 600-acre fishery, you can really kind of sample and a diverse array of cover of tactics. You're not stuck to one area. You can switch it up as the day progresses.
Good one. Good one.
Nice.
Yes. That's a good one.
You got them?
They're just like, yeah, I got them. They're just like little zones. So this fish right here come off of a stump. And basically what we got is every single fish that we have caught has not been in the back and it has not been on the main lake. Whenever we get in the middle section of the creek, it seems like there's just a little zone where there's just a few of them there. In the fall, they're real scattered. So you kind of gotta just pick that zone that there's a population of fish, and you just kind of gotta fish around and do a bunch of different things. And here we're just out on this hump in the middle of the creek, in that middle section of the zone. And then right there, that's the best fish of the day. It's about a 3 pounder.
Hey friends, Captain Kevin Broussard here with this week's Let's Fish Report, coming to you from Cajun Paradise Charters right here in Hackberry, Louisiana. We're going to talk about saltwater fishing this week. We're going to start off in Venice and Grand Isle. I'll tell you what, down in Venice they're starting to catch some tuna. Redfish and trout action is great. Grand Isle, got a boat or two running out of there doing very well also. Tell you what, Charlie Thomason and Brett Ortiz are running around the Hopedale, Delacroix area. They're catching lots of fish. If y'all can make a trip down there, man, these guys can use your support at this time of the year. Right here on Lake Calcasieu, we are in a full swing fall pattern right now. Lots of shrimp coming out of the marshes. Redfish everywhere, trout everywhere. Mainly the trout are under the birds. You can throw soft plastics or live shrimp. Redfish doesn't matter if they're in a school. I'll tell you what, you can throw gold spoons, you can throw soft plastics, live shrimp, you're gonna catch them. Big bull reds at the Gulf jetties. Tell you what, for old Cajunville, Captain Kevin Broussard saying happy fishing, may God bless, and let's fish. See you next week.
I think if I go down that bank, we have them bites on with a swim jig.
Yeah, at least 2.
Oh, swim jig.
Swim jig. That was another big one. I mean, that grass is in 4 foot right there.
Got him. Big one? Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's the second good one on a buzz bait. There we go. Man, just had one absolutely flush it and missed it, and there's our 4th or 5th good one of the day right there, just throwing a 1/2 ounce shad colored buzz bait. This is the deepest grass we've been able to find on this lake. The edge of it's in about 4 foot of water on that kind of dying water willow, but these fish are up there eating shad. You know, we fished a lot of water willow. It seems the places where we've gotten bit we've been looking at our electronics, noticing a lot of bait fish in the area. So anywhere we can get up closer to the bank on that water willow, we've had a couple good bites in a row now. Seems to be kind of the ticket to put some quality fish in the boat.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Loran's, the ultimate fishing system, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach Tourism. Let's fish on Alabama's beaches. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by passion.
Yes. Guys, it has been a tough day. Oh my gosh. I thought for a second. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yes. Guys, it has been a tough day. Oh my gosh. That's kind of how it is in Oklahoma in the fall. You just kind of gotta bounce around, and there's 2 or 3 different ways you can get a bite. Right now we're on the dam, throwing a chatterbait and a buzzbait. The 2 baits that have been the most consistent throughout the day. You know, in October it can be really tough. On this lake right now currently, it's down about 1.5 feet. It's been blowing probably 30 miles an hour, which isn't an excuse. You can usually get out of it. Got a big front coming through, but in the fall you kind of just gotta, whatever you can get a bite on, you just kind of keep rolling with it. And whenever you're not getting bit on that, change to something else. And there's usually 2 or 3 different ways you can get a bite. Usually there's a few different presentations. Today, there's been a few, and you can just consistently keep throwing those things. If you got confidence in something, keep throwing it. Yeah. Ah, nice. Oh, that one might actually be a keeper. I don't know. Golly. Good one? Nope. Got him. Little. God. That fish wanted that minnow though. Look at that. 6-incher eating a 5-inch minnow. Got it. Oh, I got one. Popped it off the freaking deal. Why couldn't that have been a 4-pounder? That would have been cool. That would have been sweet. I got a giant. Oh yeah. Golly. Oh my gosh. Hey, guess what, guys? A bite is a bite. My gosh, that felt so great. I love catching them on a jig, even if it's a big old channel cat. He ate it just like he was supposed to. He came on the live sonar, he came up, down, thunk, and sucked it right in. Now I gotta get this thing off. Well, Matt, you know, it's not our target species, but they're always fun to catch. And we might have dinner tonight with this one. This one's great eating size. Look at this thing. You're not cleaning them?
I'm not cleaning them.
All right, well, I guess I'm cleaning them.
Hey guys, it's Andrew Upshaw of Let's Fish TV, and today I want to talk to you about protecting your equipment. More importantly, your depth finders. You and I both know the prices of depth finders has grown astronomically. You know, some of these prices are outrageous, and you're seeing guys run 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 graphs on their boats. And one thing that I consistently see is they're putting the wrong mounts on their boats. You need to go check out Balls Out Mounts. Balls Out makes custom mounts for your bass boat to protect your depth finders. They are custom made in the United States, handcrafted and perfected. Guys, I have been in some of the roughest water in the United States, from Ontario, Erie, St. Clair, and everywhere else in between. I've been in some of the biggest waves, and I've yet to lose a depth finder or have one bounce off because I had the wrong mount. These mounts are all aluminum, they're custom fit, and they are awesome. And I mean it like I am. Guys, depth finders are a huge part of my career. I would not tell you to go get this mount if I didn't think it was the best one out there. I can assure you that. You need to go check them out. It is a depth finder mount that you can be proud of.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Powerful Total Boat Control. Balls Out, made in the USA. Heavy duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on. Challenge your limits. Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Well guys, it's been a typical fall day, transition day here in Oklahoma. Austin and I came to the lake. We wanted to power fish for these fish. We wanted to get up shallow in the water, willow, on the rock, and really be able to stretch the string, set the hook on some heavy rods, and we did just that. I did most of my damage on a 1/2 ounce buzz bait in a shad pattern on 30-pound braided line on a 7.4 medium heavy action rod, and Austin you caught your fish on a number of different baits.
Yeah, I kind of just, I was kind of fishing behind Matt a little bit, but I was throwing basically in front of the grass edges is a bladed jig. This is a 3/8 ounce with 20-pound line, and then a 7.3 rod. And I also targeting around a little bit offshore wood, some stumps, some brush piles. I was throwing the 3/4 ounce structure jig, 25-pound line on a 7.3 rod. These are the baits that got the job done today. Hopefully the next time you hit the lake, they can help you put a few more fish in the boat.